the candle that burned too bright, and the lesson. Every founder learns, people love to say, find your passion. But they never add the missing line. And remember not to die inside it. Because passion is fire, and fire warms until it burns. This is a story about a woman whose dream was beautiful, whose craft was gentle, but whose speed turned her glow into smoke. Welcome to the entrepreneur's pillow. Stories to fall asleep with and wake up wiser. Amelia was 38, a quiet woman with steady hands and a heart full of fragrance. She lived alone in a small house at the end of a narrow street. Behind it was her sanctuary, a little workshop with wooden shelves, jars of wax beads, and dozens of candles in different stages of creation: lavender, vanilla, bergamot, cedarwood, a scent for every memory she carried. Her brand was called Eterna Light. She didn't choose the name because it sounded elegant. She chose it because she secretly hoped her light could outlast her own fears. At the beginning, she sold a few candles a week. Friends, neighbors, the occasional online order. She wrapped each candle in brown paper, tied with twine, and placed a handwritten note inside. Made slowly, with love, with light. People adored that note for a while. So did she. It started on a Thursday night. A customer posted one of Amelia's candles on a home decor blog. The photo went viral, then orders poured in. 20, 30, 50 per day. Amelia had dreamed of this moment. She had imagined celebrating with tea and soft music instead. She panicked. She bought more wax, more jars, more wicks. She canceled dinner with her sister. She told her mother she'd call back tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. She told herself, "This is the moment I've been waiting for." But something inside her whispered, "Not like this." Still, she kept going. Her days became a blur. Melt, pour, cool, package, repeat. She didn't notice when her mornings disappeared. She didn't notice when her evenings vanished. She didn't notice when she stopped opening the curtains, but she noticed one thing. Her hands were trembling. At first, she laughed it off. "Too much coffee," she whispered, even though she hadn't had coffee that day. She told herself she was fine. Entrepreneurs always do. Every night, she lit the same candle on her desk. A simple white pillar candle she had made during her early peaceful days. But now, something strange was happening. One evening, she noticed the flame at the top flickering wildly. The wax dripped unusually fast, and when she looked closely, she realized the base was melting too. The candle was burning from both ends. She frowned. She checked her tools. She checked the wick. Everything seemed normal. She stared at it for a long time. It glowed fiercely. Beautiful, bright, and dying twice as fast. She whispered to herself, "Just like me." But she kept working. 3 months later, Eterna Light was featured in a lifestyle magazine. A photographer came by. The editor called her the rising star of handmade aroma. People online praised her. Comments said, "I wish I had her work ethic. She's proof that hard work pays off. She must be so happy." But Amelia felt nothing. When the feature went live, she was too exhausted to smile, too overwhelmed to feel pride, too numb to respond to messages. She had achieved everything she wanted, yet lost the energy to enjoy any of it. Burnout doesn't scream. It whispers. And it had been whispering to her for months. One morning, she tried to pour wax, and the pot slipped from her hands. Wax splashed everywhere. On the table, on the floor, on her shoes, she stood there staring at it, her breath shallow, her vision blurry. Her heart wasn't racing. It wasn't slowing, it simply stopped caring. She sat on the floor, leaned against the cabinet, and cried without sound. She wasn't sad, she wasn't angry, she was simply empty. Burnout doesn't steal your hope, it steals your capacity to feel it. Later that week, her sister stopped by unannounced. She walked into the workshop, took one look at Amelia, and froze. Amelia, when was the last time you slept? I don't know. When did you last eat? I'm not sure. When did you last feel like yourself? Amelia didn't answer because she didn't know. Her sister took her hands. They were trembling again. Listen to me, she said softly. You teach people how to treat you, but you also teach your dreams how to treat you. Right now, your dream treats you like a slave because you treat yourself like one. Amelia sobbed. For the first time in months, someone had said the truth out loud. The next morning, she made the hardest decision of her life. She shut down her store, temporarily, indefinitely, quietly. She posted a message. Eternalite will be taking a rest. This brand was born from peace and purpose, and I need to return to both. Some people were supportive, some were angry, some demanded refunds, but she didn't open the emails. Instead, she slept, she cooked, she sat outside under the sun, she watered her plants, she read books, she listened to silence, and little by little, her flame began to rebuild. Not blazing, not dramatic, but steady. After 6 weeks, she returned to her workshop. But this time, she didn't take her apron, she took a notebook. She wrote, "No orders after 6 p.m. No more rush shipping. 1 day a week for rest. Hire help before collapsing. I will not die inside my dream." Then she added a final line. A light is only beautiful if the maker is still alive to see it. For the first time, she smiled. She reopened her shop. Slower, gentler, more human, and something magical happened. Customers admired her honesty. Her story went viral again, not because of her candles, but because of her authenticity. She became a symbol of healthy entrepreneurship. If you're listening to this tonight, and your eyelids are heavy, your mind numb, your heart tired, this story is for you. You are not a machine. You are not a limitless battery. You are not a candle meant to burn for everyone but yourself. You cannot light the world if you extinguish yourself in the process. Success built without rest collapses. But success built with boundaries glows for years. Sleep well, dreamer. Tomorrow, may your fire burn slowly, wisely, and only from one end.